all you amazing people? My name is Zik, and do you want to know a overpowered class setup for the epic variant of the X-Eon, the Warsight? Well, that is definitely what I'm going to be showing you in this video, guys. I'm going to be showing you guys the best class setup, in my opinion, for the X-Eon Warsight in Infinite Warfare. So I hope you guys try this class setup and see for yourself that this class setup is the most overpowered X-Eon Warsight class setup. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so first I'm going to talk about the gameplay here, because this gameplay is on the game mode cranked on Infinite Warfare, and these people were just insane. I don't know why, but that day I was playing, like every match I played, it was just MacTavs and Maulers. Like, what was it, MacTav Mauler Day? Did I not get the memo or something? Like, I don't understand like gun trends. Really, I don't. Like, don't you guys feel like some days a certain amount of people start using certain guns? Like, that's what I felt like that day. Like, everybody was just using the MacTav and Mauler. It was insane. But I still wrecked them, and I carried my team. But my team did help, so it wasn't just me carrying like every other game. This time my teammates actually did help, and these guys were sweating so hard to win. But they did get in the lead for like a little bit, and then I came back and we won. So that's a pretty good sight to see. But enough of that, let's get into the class setup. And obviously the first thing you're going to need is the X-Eon Warsight. So to get the X-Eon Warsight, it's a Quartermaster Collection epic variant, so it's going to be really hard. It's all luck really and supply drops if you get this weapon, and it really sucks that this is a Quartermaster Collection hack. Or you can get it via the Mark II version. If they have any Mark II stuff going on for you guys, you can get it like that too. This gun has two perks, the Threat Designator and Stability. The Threat Designator optic basically counters active camos, cold-blooded, and hardwired, basically meaning it's a thermal scope that's overpowered. So there's already something right there that can make the gun overpowered. And the stability basically means it reduces recoil. It has an invisible foregrip there, but you know that grip right there on the gun, that's technically the foregrip. You can technically see it. That's what I think of it as what stability is on that gun. So obviously you don't need foregrip, but since it's Infinite Warfare and the ADS is kind of slow in my opinion, the first attachment you're going to need is Quick Draw. And it should be pretty obvious why I picked Quick Draw. Again, I did say Infinite Warfare's ADS was slow, right? Yeah, in my opinion, it's pretty slow. But either way, having Quick Draw is a big advantage in gunfights, really. If somebody does not have Quick Draw and you have Quick Draw, it gives you a higher chance of killing that person or you winning that gunfight than that person anyways. So I know this gun is already overpowered with the monster thermal sight that can see everybody and anything. And if you don't know, the X-Eon does shoot faster when it's ADS'd. If it's not ADS, it just shoots a normal rate, but it has like laser sight built in it, so it's pretty cool. You really don't need laser sight for this gun. You technically don't. But you're gonna want to do the same amount of damage you do close range as well as far range. So the second attachment is Particle Lamp. I know what you're saying, there's probably better attachments than Particle Lamp, but why not? You do the same amount of damage, or probably even more, farther range, so you don't have to worry about damage dropping in this game, or with this gun in general. Now, with not being able to worry about damage dropping, you want to be able to do more damage to the head as well. And this is where our third attachment comes in. We have Faraday Slug. Basically, Faraday Slug is like high caliber. You do a lot more damage to the head. I think the average amount of shots to kill somebody in the head with the X-Eon is 2 to 3. Well, with Faraday Slug, it can go to 1 to 2. It's not a big improvement, but it's an improvement where that one like extra damage could change a lot through a streak or KD or win-loss, just anything like that. Now there's no secondaries, because you know me, I don't like putting secondaries. There's no lethals and tacticals, because I don't like doing that either, but there are a ton of perks, and our first perk here is Ghost. It should be obvious why I picked Ghost. Ghost is a necessity in this game in my opinion, because people just spam UAV, so it just basically keeps you hidden. It keeps you hidden from enemies being able to see you on the radar. But you want to add that extra stealth right there, so when somebody runs with a vulture or a warden or anything like that. So our second perk right here is Blind Eye. Now I shouldn't say anything about Blind Eye, like everybody knows what Blind Eye does. It's an overpowered perk, everybody uses it, and it basically makes it where no kill streak that's, you know, self-minded can kill you. Now, with all those great attachments and those two overpowered perk 1 perks mixed together, you're wondering, what happens if I run out of ammo? And that's where this third perk comes in, Scavenger. Scavenger should be a necessity for any class really, because it makes it where you don't have to worry about losing ammo at all. Just get used to killing people and just running over their body, because once you get used to that, you're going to want to put Scavenger on every class, and trust me, it's going to seem like you never ever ran out of ammo that whole game once you finish it. Now, you don't really need to add this last perk, but in my opinion, it will help a little bit if you are on the rushing side over here. And the last perk is Gung Ho. And the reason why I picked Gung Ho is because it lets you shoot while sprinting. Why not? Why not? That's a plus right there. That's an advantage right there. But most of the time people are boost jumping in the air and all that, but it's just something that I think would benefit the gun, but you don't really have to put it. And that's really pretty much it for this class setup, guys. I really do hope you guys try this class setup, because as you can see in this gameplay, I destroyed a ton of people with this class. But again, that was pretty much it. Drop a like, as it helps me out a ton. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more amazing content. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, comment down below if you have any class ideas for the X-Eon Warsight. It doesn't personally have to be just the Warsight. It can just be the X-Eon in general. I just, in my opinion, like to make class setups for the epic variants only, because the epic variants are awesome in this game. Even though some of them are overpowered, they're still all pretty awesome. But again, comment down below your class setup ideas for the X-Eon. I would really like to know. Also, I will pop a card to the playlist of all the epic class setups I've done right about now, and I'll put it in the description below if you want to check it out after this video. I've done like 20% of the epic variants, and I really want to finish all of them before World War II comes out, but that might not happen. But that's basically pretty much it for this video, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. So stay amazing, and peace, guys.